So back to cappuccino. Do you have a favourite style of coffee, Nadia?
I do. I love a cafe latte.
And do you find that you ever try out any other types of coffee?
I do, actually. And the interesting thing is when I travel, I often find that lattes aren't the same in every country. And in fact, sometimes they have a very different name. It's a little bit like ADR, really. A process is not the label of the process. It's what really happens in the process. We talked about mediation and conciliation earlier and the fact that sometimes, even today, the terms are used interchangeably. So when someone's talking about mediation, do they really mean conciliation? Or when someone's talking about conciliation, are they talking about mediation or are they talking about mutual evaluation? When someone calls me and says, I need a mediator for a cross-border matter, for example, the first thing I'm going to ask them is what sort of process are they looking for? Because they might be using the word mediation, but they might mean something else. I also think it's really useful and important for dispute resolution practitioners and for lawyers in general advising their clients to be open to new processes or processes that they haven't heard about before. For example, back to coffee, I was in Vietnam last year working on a mediation project and everyone told me I had to try egg coffee. And I have to say, I thought, how horrible. A raw egg in coffee. I could think of nothing worse. But before the end of my trip, I had tried egg coffee, and believe me, it's like a liquid tiramisu. It changed my view of coffee. And I think in the same way, we have to be open, not just to different ADR processes, but also combinations of ADR processes.